I don't know if you could hear that, but the after school kids are losing their mind.
Alrighty, good morning. This is quick because I'm on my way out the door, but just quickly wanted to show, wait, what's today? Today is September 4th, the first day of school for us, BTW. That's not my makeup table in the back, that's Faith's, but she has the big body mirror, so I'm in here really quickly. But this is something that I might wear to school. Pretty relaxed today, a little bit less dressed down than I planned to do for the first day of school, but it's raining, so I wasn't really in the mood for like a full-on blazer and everything. But just a black V-neck from Old Navy, I think. These white pants are also from Old Navy. And the black shoes, which I really like, are from DSW. I think the brand is Aldo. This necklace was a gift. I wear it pretty much every day. Yeah, and then this guy also was from Wish.com. Don't underestimate Wish.com. Very inexpensive things that look quite nice most of the time. I have gotten a couple of things that were not quite up to par, but most of the time they are. So I'm usually willing to take that risk and see what I get. But yeah, this is first day of school outfit. I am excited to go see my kindergartners and get this day and this year rolling. Yes, it is time for me to go. I cannot make any promises of what I will get to share with you all today. I'll try to catch up at some point later today, but I know it's going to be a crazy day, crazy week. My brother also asked me to go to a WWE Wrestling SmackDown thing in Detroit this evening, which is really not how I plan on spending the evening, but he wanted to go, so I'm going to make that sacrifice for him. So I do have that going on this evening. So somewhere in between school and there, I'll try to catch up with you guys on that. I'm really going to try to get that classroom tour done today as well before my room is completely destroyed by students. I haven't gotten the chance to do that. We'll see if it works. I'm still recording on my phone. And it has just been doing some crazy things, which is why I haven't been uploading quite as often as I like. So hopefully I can get the new camera that I'm looking forward to getting very soon. Just to be completely transparent, when I graduated in April, school starts in September. Finding like a seasonal job between graduation and starting today. I found a couple of seasonal jobs, didn't really like them, so I let those go for various reasons. Moral of the story is money has been not flowing the way that you would want this summer. So I literally haven't bought any new clothes for school, nothing new. This is just, I'm wearing stuff that I already have this week. I'm going to do a little bit of shopping this weekend, and also... I lose my train of thought. No new clothes, and also I haven't gotten the new camera and stuff yet. But hopefully I can work on that soon. I have a couple of other financial obligations to work on first. But yeah, first day of school outfit, pretty simple, clean lines, all that good stuff. I will try to catch up with you guys later today. If you are starting school also, you probably won't be seeing this until Saturday, but I hope you had a wonderful first day and a wonderful first week of school. And if you've already started, I hope everything's going smoothly for you as well. Alrighty, talk to you later.
Ooh, alrighty. So just finished dismissal. for first day of school. Light is better this way, but my head looks like it's shaped funny when I turn that angle. Anyhow, just finished the first day of school, kindergarten, and they are definitely kindergarteners. Mr. Hall. Reading the email. It was a good day. It was a good day, but they are definitely they are a busy bunch. Busy bunch. And we have some work to do. I don't know. I'm trying to think and just compare to like other kindergarten class that I worked in as a para and decide if this is more or less chaotic than what I've seen in other classrooms, but we definitely have work to do. Specifically, most of it really is just like talking. They just want to talk. Mr. Hall, Mr. Hall, Mr. Hall. And we have to work through that. We have to work that thing out because that's not going to work for me. You know, I know that comes with the territory with kindergarten. Excuse me. Then I have just a couple of friends that are struggling emotionally, you know, the first few days, missing mom, and a couple of friends struggling behaviorally. But it's just a couple. So I'm hoping we can work through that here quickly. The funny thing about it is the couple that I'm thinking of behaviorally are not the couple that I anticipated from Meet the Teacher and the other summer events. And just like knowing, and just parent conversations and stuff, some parents express concerns about their students, and those are the students that were like rocking it out today. It was a couple students that were not on my radar that surprised me and are going to be a bit of a challenge. But that's okay. We're going to make it happen. Sorry, I'm still reading emails. This is my muffin that I got this morning, and I didn't eat any of it because I didn't have time. I have coffee right here that's completely full and cold. I didn't get one drink of it. I didn't eat my lunch. Popcorn still full. Lasagna here that I didn't even get time to heat up. Full cheese stick. I'm about to eat this apple and caramel right now. Apple and caramel that I didn't get to. Muffin, snap peas that I didn't get to. Well, I kind of munched on the sugar snap pea throughout the day. This is rude to eat and talk, but I don't care. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't have time to eat breakfast. My muffin. So yeah, I'm eating now. And that's like, I don't do the same lunch and snack every day. I can't do that. I'm a picky eater. And I get bored with food easily. So I need something different and exciting on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I am really tired. It's 90 degrees today, which I don't know. I'm in Michigan, so that's pretty darn hot for us. I know there are some people that are in like California probably going 90 degrees, that's nothing. But whatever, it's hot for me. And dismissal, we have a long dismissal process where the cars line up and it's just a whole thing. And of course, the first day is the longest and hardest. And it's 90 degrees. So we were out there laboring away, getting all those kids home. But we did it. And of course, it's supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow and Thursday as well. The next 2 days. So Better get ready for that. Nothing major went down today, which I'm thankful for. I prayed for that, so thank God. Above all else, I just prayed to these first few days get all the kids in the door and get all the same kids back out the door to the correct parents and completely healthy and safe and intact. And that's my number one goal. I think that's everyone's number one goal for the year and for my career as a whole, to return every kid back to the correct parent safely every day. So yeah, we accomplished that. Thank God. What else? How the day went. The morning was, it was just the first day of school with kindergartners. It was chaotic. It was chaotic. The morning was pretty smooth. We just came in, had a coloring sheet as a due now. Went pretty smoothly. Oh, hi. Are you coming to yell at me?
No.
Okay. I'm like, I know I made mistakes, but I'm fine.
No. We're coming to.
Okay. So I just had some teammates come in. My kindergarten teammates came in and kind of debriefed the day with me, so that was nice. It actually made me feel better because they said their day was like, sorry, kids going crazy in the hallway. They said their classes were quite chaotic as well, so I don't feel like that makes me feel a little bit better. And I don't like to toot my own horn, but I have good classroom management, and I know I do, and I pride myself on it. But this was just a different beast. I've never started the first day like routines and procedures for my own class. Going in and subbing for a day, I can rock that out. Student teaching, I rock that out. But this was just a different beast, especially because kindergarten, I'm sorry, but I'm hungry. Kindergarten, they don't know how to be people at all, or what to do, or how to live, or how to do school. So I'm literally teaching them how to be humans. So productive humans, at least. So it's hard. It's not like first grade, which I taught for student teaching, and they know a little bit. Like they know the ropes a bit. They have a year under their belt and all that good stuff. These kindergartners, they don't know squat. So yeah, my teammates, they made me feel better. Not that I was like going off the deep end or anything, but just like, hey, it was pretty wild. And they're like, oh, my day was pretty wild too. And in fact, I'm actually apparently better planned than they are. Of course, it's my first year, so I'm probably over planned. They're like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. And at least I would like to have the first 3 weeks done. That was my goal, but I only got through the first week. So I have this week planned, and I'm going to work on next week's plans starting tomorrow. So yeah, I'm ahead of them in that regard, planning. So that's nice. So yeah, the day was not a complete disaster. I wish I remember what I was saying before they came in. I don't know, just a lot of talking, a lot of personal space issues, stuff you expect with kindergarten. But yeah, personal mistakes that I made today. I think this is I think this is actually a good platform for me to reflect on my personal mistakes, just because saying it out loud, I don't know, I'm trying to put a positive spin on it for you guys. I think it makes it easier for me to reflect, um, and not dwell on it and harp on myself too much. So we'll see. Maybe I'll vent all of my mistakes to you guys. Don't get it twisted. I didn't have like a horrible day, but some things that I definitely have to do different for tomorrow. And most of them are like logistical things. So, one, I did not get attendance taken in time. Wasn't a huge deal because deans came around and they took attendance as well. So teachers took attendance, deans took attendance also. So it got taken twice. And I actually took it. No, I took attendance. I forgot to do lunch choices in time. So that was like, and then we had a morning assembly this morning. I had to get the kids to the gym by 9. And yeah. So my para was so kind to help me and get the, actually, I got the lunches, I got them down on paper in time for the assembly. I just wasn't able to get them into the computer before the assembly. So my para put them in the computer for me, which was nice. Or she got that taken care of for me. So that was one mistake. I was like, oh, guess we're not eating lunch. Other mistake. This one was more like a time thing. I had every intention of checking lunch boxes today because I know the kids don't know, they can't differentiate between snack and lunch. So when you say, did you bring a lunch from home? They have a cheese stick and they say, yes, I brought a lunch from home. So when I was rushing during lunch count, I couldn't check as thoroughly as I would have liked to. So we got to that point of lunchtime, and 4 of my kids who thought that they had home lunch really only had a snack. So that was a minor issue. It happened in 2 of the other kindergarten classes. 3, all four of the kindergarten classes had the same issue. So I don't feel too bad about that. And they were the ones who told me, make sure you check lunch boxes. And they had the same problem. So, you know, you can think it in your brain, but executing it is not always possible. What else? Our dismissal shenanigans with the parking lot is just like chaotic, so I don't feel bad about that either because it was my first dismissal. It's the first day of school, so kids don't know where to go, parents don't know where to go. The after school program, the what is it? Like the latchkey program, they don't know who they're supposed to have. We have buses that come in. Most kids are parent pickup, but we have some buses that come in, take kids to like third-party daycares. They didn't know where to go. So nobody knew where to go, or nobody knew. Yeah, what was the other mistake? I don't know. Little stuff that I will correct tomorrow. I am pretty excited. Oh, I was late for specials, so there's that. But again, it's the first day, so I don't feel bad. I acknowledge it, but I don't feel bad. So we will be on time to specials tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Sorry I keep doing this. I have a popcorn kernel stuck in my tooth. Yeah. I think that's it. But as far as the kids go, I was as patient as I could be. And I tried to be upbeat, which I'm upbeat and positive. I'm not like your typical bubbly kindergarten teacher. I'm not that, but I am positive. I am upbeat. Um, More so than when I talk to you guys. We have a lot of tricks up my sleeve, but I'm definitely not your typical bubbly unicorns and rainbows kindergarten teacher. But yeah, I tried to stay as positive as I could. Where was I going with that? I'm not your typical bubbly kindergarten teacher, but I think that's good for this group because I am already realizing that they need, they need a stern voice sometimes. And I'm certainly capable of that. Alrighty. I said I don't think I mentioned this, but I have to go to WWE SmackDown tonight and watch wrestling, which is not really my thing. It's okay. But my brother asked me like a week or two ago, my younger brother, he is really into it. He asked if I would go. Originally, I said, no, that's the first day of school. I'm not really going to feel like it. He was like, well, it's everybody's first day of school. And it was a little bit bummed out that I wasn't going to go. So I was like, fine, I'll go. So now here I am, tired, hot. I also think the AC in my room is not working. But anyway, tired, hot, first day of school. Would really like to just go home, go over my plans for tomorrow, reflect, eat, and go to sleep. But no, I have to get to WWE SmackDown. It doesn't start till 7:45. It's in Detroit, which is a little bit of a drive. So I have that. So I probably won't get home till 11 or 12. I woke up at 6:15 today. I was trying to be out of the door by 6:45. I was out of the door at 7, which is fine. Contract hours, I have to be here 7:30 to 3:45. I plan on being here at 7, no later than 7:15. So yeah, I was on time, but a little bit not here quite as early as I would have liked to have been this morning. So tomorrow I'm planning to wake up at 6 instead of 6:15. I say all that to say, WWE SmackDown, getting home at midnight. That's only 6 hours of rest, so there you go. So, trying to think. I want to put that practice I mentioned in a different video of taking the time to clean my room at the end of every day, just so I come into a nice, clean room every morning. So I am doing that. So that's what I'm about to do. Clean up. It's not too bad. But definitely. Thinking about tomorrow, what I need to do. I have plans. I need to change them slightly. Of course, I'm not really doing any curriculum yet. We have a little bit of like math curriculum that we're supposed to do starting day 1. I did not start it today. It just didn't happen. We're going to try to start that today. It's just exploring math manipulative, so it's not. And we're supposed to do that for like 2 weeks straight. So if I don't get to it until tomorrow or the next day, it's fine. So we didn't get to that today. So I'm gonna try to get to that tomorrow, and I also need to add in some just playtime. These kids cannot just do learning all day. They just can't handle it at this point. We have morning recess, afternoon recess, 15 minutes. I'll come back to that. But they also need some time just to get out some toys and to just play. Because we have some social skills to work on, and because their little minds cannot focus for the spans of time. And my activities are 15 minutes. Like everything is 15 minutes or less. And they still are having a hard time keeping that attention span up, or whatever you want to call it. They're having a hard time focusing for 15 minutes at a time at this point. I don't know if you could hear that, but the after school kids are losing their mind. They're not mine though. So yeah, I'm gonna incorporate some playtime tomorrow. Just break out some Hot Wheels and puzzles and just play. Go around, build some relationships, that kind of thing. I think I loaded the day up a little bit too heavy today. And there was no strenuous academics, but there was definitely too much for them to handle. So definitely going to add some playtime in there for tomorrow. The recess, I might have mentioned this already, but after the afternoon recess, I had a bit of a sigh of relief. Somewhere in the middle of the day, I was like, holy poop, what did I sign up for? I don't want to be a teacher. Take that degree back. I don't want it. Give me a different one. Just kidding. I slightly was like, oh my God. But I am, this is what I want to do, and I know that. And I know it'll get better. I just have to keep telling myself that. And again, it was helpful to hear that the other classes who are experienced teachers had the same experience today and had some of the same thoughts of like, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? They had those thoughts also. So it's not just me. Oh yeah, but after the second recess, again, it was so hot. The kids were like tired. And we did a calming go noodle. And then we went into a little mini lesson. And they were like wonderful for that mini lesson. So I see that it's in them. They have it. They're very capable of sitting quietly and doing the learning the way that I want them to. It's in there. The first month or so, I might just have to get them exhausted before they can do the learning. But once they get in the habit of hearing and seeing what the learning should look and sound like, I think we will. I know that it'll become the norm. So yeah, that was a refreshing moment today where I was like, okay, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can whip these kids into shape. It's just going to take some time. Oh. Also, I never did a classroom tour. I'm going to clean up really quickly and do my official classroom tour video. I meant to do it previously, but again, I'm still recording on my phone. Just being transparent. I haven't been paid from this teaching job yet. I have a stipend from training over the summer, and my salary starts. I get paid for the first time this week, which I am excited about. That hourly life that I was living, being paid hourly, is the devil. I cannot. I need to know if I get sick for a day or two, I can still pay my bills. So I'm excited for the salary. And in the next 2 or 3 paychecks, I plan on buying a new camera. So yeah, I say all that to say my phone has not been the best at recording. The quality is pretty good. but it just does some weird stuff. Like I'll record a whole video. Hopefully this one doesn't do it. I'll record a whole video like it's recorded now, and I'll hit stop, and then it'll just be a blank video. Like the screen will just be gray. It won't play anything, which is quite frustrating because I've actually recorded several videos in the past few weeks, but haven't been able to post them because they aren't in my phone. Where I'll record a part of the video, stop and record another part of the video, and one or two parts of it won't work, and it just doesn't make sense, and I can't post it because I'm missing large chunks of the video. So hopefully this video works. I would like to get something posted here soon, especially about the first day of school, just so you guys know how that went for me. Yeah, and I'm trying to get in the routine of vlogging here at school, and finding times when I'll be able to do that. So much I want to tell you. I'm thinking about something from this morning too. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out when I can vlog during the day. I probably won't be able to do that probably won't be able to do that all that often. One, because I'm at work, so I'm not going to be on my phone all that much. But maybe during prep occasionally, in the morning, I'll try to catch up with you guys, and at the end of the day, like now, I'll try to catch up with you guys. So yeah. I feel like I'm babbling. Hopefully you're following me. Quick story from the morning. I got here quite early. And I had a couple of small things to do to prepare for the day. I wanted to have everyone's name tags written out already, so I didn't have to write them as they were arriving, which I did accomplish. But it was like down to the second of when the kids were coming in. Because I had a friend, a kindergarten friend that just showed up like 20 minutes early, walked in to the classroom. I'm like, hey, good morning. Where's mom? Like, it's the first day of kindergarten. Typically parents walk students in. I mean, no shade, it's fine. But I just wasn't prepared for that. I expected to have another 20 or 30 minutes to get a couple of things done. So I had to occupy him. I didn't want him to just sit out in the hallway for 30 minutes by himself on the first day of school. So yeah. And also the Keurig in the lounge. I have a Keurig that I'm going to bring. I just haven't gotten to it yet. The Keurig in the lounge was tripping this morning. I'm talking about it took 20 minutes for me to get coffee that I didn't even get to drink. First, I turned it on and it took forever making that noise. And it was just making the noise. And then it was like, preparing or getting ready, whatever. Doing that. Then it finally is like ready, and I do the thing, and it's like add water. So I had to add water. Then it started doing the again, and it just took way too long. So that literally sucked up half of the time that I was trying to get things done this morning. It's already 4:50. So yeah. So between the Keurig and my friend that showed up a little bit early, the morning was a little bit less smooth than I had planned, but for the most part, it was fine. Alrighty, I'm going to clean up really quickly. It's 4:50. I'm going to clean up. I should be done with that by 5. Then I'm going to quickly, hopefully, do a classroom tour video. I might do it tomorrow morning because I really want to leave. I might do it in the morning. But anyway, you will get that classroom tour video. I promise. Because I don't know. I hope you guys want to see what the final product of my classroom is. I know I've shown like things here and there, but it is put together. Some things may change, but it is put together. Some things have changed since the last time I spoke with you guys. So I do want to do an official classroom tour video. So I'm going to clean up and try to do that now or maybe in the morning.
Alrighty, good morning. Today is Wednesday, September 5th. The lighting's not great in here. I look super shiny. Anyhow, I'm just checking in really quickly before I go. Again, not really getting to, this is something that I would wear to teach, but I wanted to do it a little bit bigger for the first week of school, but it's just entirely too hot to wear a blazer. So you can't really tell, but these are actually navy slacks. Forget the brand, but I believe I got these from Target, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I think I got those from Target. This shirt has navy blue, kind of like a little floral print on it. Pretty cool. I got this from TJ Maxx, and then these are navy blue suede shoes, which I really like, and they are from Target. I can't remember. Target? Yes, I believe they're from Target. And then again, the silver watch, because silver is easy. And then my necklace that I wear pretty much every day, with my cross and everything, and it says a little. Can you see it? It says a little prayer on there as well. So yeah, pretty simple outfit today. It's too hot to wear a blazer or anything. I almost considered wearing khaki slack or khaki shorts today, but I didn't want to go that far as to wearing shorts on the second day of school just yet. So yeah, here I am. It's time for me to get going. I mentioned yesterday that I wanted to try to leave a little bit earlier. I was on time and fine yesterday, but wasn't there quite as early as I wanted to be. So I am taking off now, and I will catch up with you when I get to school. Bye.
All right, y'all. Happy afternoon. I am here, day 2, and I'm feeling so much better than I felt yesterday. Today was still, I won't even say it was like crazy. Today was not nearly as crazy as it was yesterday. Just like way, way, way better than yesterday went. I had like a brief moment there, like I mentioned yesterday, where I was like wanting to exchange my diploma for a second and questioning what I got myself into. But I'm feeling very reassured today, and what I did yesterday was correct, or at least on the right track, because the kids came back much more capable and knowing what to do and how to be little humans in kindergarten. I won't say everything stuck that I taught yesterday. Obviously, it was one day of procedures and routines and everything, but a lot of what we went over yesterday stuck. They're starting to get the hang of not shouting out. They're starting to get the hang of not walking up to me and talking to me. They're starting to get the hang of not tapping me. All of those things that'll drive you crazy over time. So I'm nipping that in the bud. Today was our first day of actually doing the morning routine of them actually lining up in the hallway. I meet them at the door and greet them. I did greet them, of course, yesterday, but not at the door and lined up like we would do on a normal day like today, because it was the first day of school yesterday and parents were here, and we had like a 30-minute arrival as opposed to like a 10-minute arrival on a normal day. So yeah, we started that today, and it went very well. Greeted everyone at the door. We went over how we sit in the hallway while we're waiting for school to start. How to come in, hang backpacks. We didn't do lunch choice yet. I verbally did lunch choice and attendance. I'm going to teach that maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. Of them, how to use the popsicle sticks and the cups to make their lunch choice. Okay, I just got terrified. There's an email titled Coffee Issue. Good evening. Just an FYI, I'm taking home the coffee pot and filters to run through the dishwasher. I opened the machine to check for grounds and was met with old moldy furry basket. And I made coffee this morning and I drank that coffee. So I was a little bit nervous, but it was the coffee pot, not the Keurig. I used the Keurig, thank God. Anyway, I want to teach them how to do the lunch count at some point. But other than that, they did the routine. Waited in the hallway, sat, stood up, greeted each student individually. They came in, hung up backpacks, put all their stuff away. I taught them where to put their folders so they're not coming up to me. I have my folder every morning. Nope, they put it in the basket for Mr. Hall. If they have any notes or money or pictures or whatever they want to give me, it goes in my basket. They don't give it to me. They got started right away on their do now. Granted, the do now is just coloring pages the second day of school, but they got started right away with that. We went over how there's going to be music playing every morning, and if I can't enjoy my music and the friends can't enjoy the music, then they're too loud. And they were very receptive of that. And we're slowly, I'm not introducing like a check your friend. I'm not really doing that because that gets out of hand and they're like checking people all day. So I just slowly been reminding friends, reminding them, you can tell a friend, oh, could you quiet down? You're a little bit too loud. Oh, please don't do that kind of thing, where they are checking their friends, but they're not blatantly and physically checking them with the thumb. So I introduced that this morning, telling them, I might ask you, could you please quiet down? I'm trying to enjoy my music this morning. And I told them that they could do the same thing if a friend was getting too loud. And that worked fine. And we're incorporating that kind of language throughout the day, building on those social skills. We did have some unstructured playtime today, and it went really well. One person cried, which I expected, just because we're learning how to work with others, how to be social, what to do when we can't have our way, what to do when someone has a toy that we want and we can't have it right away, all of those great things. So one person crying, I'm happy with that on day 2. So we did have unstructured time, all that stuff. Morning routine went well. Also, we did morning message. I've been doing morning message actually a couple days. I had a morning message at Meet the Teacher, would have been the first one. A morning message, of course, the first day of school, and then today. And we've been reading those. And I'm introducing that anytime in my slides, I have a slide pretty much for everything we do on Google Docs for EL students, and just it's helpful to all students to have visual aids. I put pictures of everything, not everything, but helpful pictures so that if we don't know the word, the pictures can help us. So like in the morning routine, I have a picture. Number 1, it has a picture of a backpack. Number 2, it had a picture of crayons. Just to remind you, when you come in, hang up your backpack. Number 2, get started on that do now, which is coloring with crayons. And I've also, in any slides that I do, any words that are read, we're getting the habit of knowing that those are words that students are going to read with Mr. Hall, or students are going to read on their own. So like the first morning message, good morning, kindergartners. Kindergartners is read. So I taught them this word is kindergartners. And we said it all together. The other read words in this message were classroom, games, names, fantastic, wonderful, and yeah. So eventually those words will grow, and eventually they'll be more capable of reading those words on their own. I won't have to prompt them on exactly what the word is every day. They'll be able to just do that on their own. So we're already working towards that, which is great. What else? Today just was so much smoother. There was a little bit of uproar in the afternoon there, where they were just very riled up after specials, after technology. So kind of as to be expected. Day 1 was physical education was a special. Today was technology. So that was their first time being in the computer lab. That was their first time working with that teacher. So that change threw them off a little bit. And they got back here and they were losing their minds slightly. So we had to regroup from that, but that was fine. And tomorrow they have art and Friday music. So I know now to expect a little bit of chaos. No, I know now to anticipate a little bit of chaos and to try to prevent that before it gets out of hand when we come back from specials, at least this first week or two. And of course, those specialist teachers, they're learning those students. They have 4 first days of school. I just have 1 because each day they get an entirely different set of kids. Yesterday they had 1 kindergarten group. Today they met my group. Thursday they'll meet a different group. Friday they'll meet a different group. They have 4 days of rotations. So they have 4 first days of school. So I can't even imagine that. So yeah, I don't blame them at all for a little bit of chaos in that room or whatever. So what else? We did take attendance verbally today. Like I said, that went well. I still have some friends that are learning the difference between a snack and a lunch. That's okay. I have some kids that are like bummed out that they have a school lunch and they hear bummed out that they have a home lunch and they want the school lunch. But that's whatever. So I told them every family has a lunch calendar. Ask them to check it. If you want school lunch, you need to let them know. But if they send you with the lunch, you're eating that home lunch. Not negotiable. What else? Oh, this afternoon we practiced lockdown. We just practiced it because we have the actual lockdown drill tomorrow. I need to check what time that is actually. We have the actual lockdown drill tomorrow. So we practiced that so it's not brand new in the moment. So we practiced that. We did it like 5 or 6 times. They were struggling with the quiet aspect of it just a little bit. Excuse me. And just the whole practice part of it. I was figuring out the best placement seating wise so that I do have a curtain on the window, but still just so no one can be seen from the door. So we had to work through that and practice it a few times. And I really made a huge deal out of the fact that I have a job to do. My job, which I do, my job is to get the curtains closed and all of that good stuff. And if I'm helping you find your spot and helping you stay quiet, I can't do my part. So they were like, oh, he has a job to do. Let me do my part so he can get his job done. So that went fine. And we have the actual lockdown drill tomorrow. Then we have a fire drill on Friday. So we have to do the lockdown tomorrow and I have to teach fire drill tomorrow. So we're ready for Friday's fire drill. So yeah, it was a much better day today. Really happy with how it went. I can tell that this group is actually going to be pretty well whipped into shape. They're a little crazy right now, but just the difference from yesterday to today, I can tell that they're perfectly capable of retaining the procedures and everything. They're perfectly capable of doing it all. They're just learning and comprehending it. They need more practice, but in a few weeks, they are going to be a good group. Anything else? Anything else I taught today? I taught area and perimeter today to kindergartners. Not really. I mean, I did. I do different things at the carpet. My rocking chair faces one direction. The board, when I'm teaching, faces another direction. So one, we have to know to automatically turn your body when you're sitting at the carpet to face me. So if I'm sitting in my rocking chair, you face the rocking chair. If I'm up at the board, you turn and face the board. And we're working on that. I have to give a lot of reminders now, but we're working on it, and they'll be fine with that in a couple of days. I also make them scoot all the way up. There should be no empty space. You're not hanging out at the back of the carpet if there's space up by me. You scoot all the way up. So we're practicing that. You want to be as close to me as you can so you can hear the learning. You don't want to miss the learning. We're working on that. They like to leave empty spaces in front of them for some reason. Area and perimeter. I do. I'll say meet me in the area of the carpet. They know that means go to the middle of the carpet, or sitting in the area of the carpet. Sit in the area. So they sit in the middle of the carpet. Stand in the area. Go to the carpet in the middle and stand. Or I'll say go or meet me on the perimeter of the carpet. They know they need to be around the edge of the carpet. They don't know yet. They're working on it. They will know. They did it today just fine with practice, but tomorrow they'll probably have forgotten it. But yeah, I can say I will be able to say meet me in the area or meet me on the perimeter, and they'll know what that means. Because sometimes we do games that require us to be in a circle, but instead of saying make a circle, I'll say meet me on the perimeter, and they'll know exactly what that means. And that kind of prevents sizing issues. Oh, we need a bigger circle. Oh, scoot back. None of that. It's everybody should have space if we're on the perimeter of the carpet. So we're working on that. Anything else I taught today? I know I taught today. We did get to start math explorations, exploring the math manipulatives. It was a little chaotic. It wasn't too bad though, especially considering I had a friend that was having a hard time, so a lot of my attention was diverted to him. But they were able to, I modeled it and everything, they were able to really focus on exploring those manipulatives while I was helping a friend. And we regrouped and we debriefed and all that good stuff. So that was good. And of course, they're toys at this point. We talked about how they're tools, but they're still toys for them at this point. So we're still working out all the excitement about the math manipulatives, so eventually we can use them as tools. So yeah, that went well today. Hopefully they'll still be excited, really excited about it tomorrow, overly excited, because each table group only got one manipulative in their math toolbox basket thing. So tomorrow they have a completely different manipulative, so they're going to be completely excited again. So it'll be at least 5 days before we work through those, and that's not even all the different manipulatives. So yeah, that's that. We got through that, so that was good. Oh. I think that's pretty much it. We're working on transitions and all that good stuff still. But they did a very nice job today. I was very pleased, very happy. I'm going home happy today as opposed to yesterday where I was a little bit like, this is going to be a long year. I don't think it's going to be a terribly long year now. I think we're going to be just fine. So I'm happy about that. I hope you all are having a wonderful school year as well. So far, I hope it continues to be fantastic. Oh, we did our first responsive classroom morning activity today, so that was fun. It was really simple. I had these jingle bells that you shake and they jingle, and every person went around the room. I made it up like on the spot. Shake the jingle bells. My name is Mr. Hall. I am 5 years old, and everybody got to do that, and I taught the first class cheer. You are fantastic. Can you fan that person? Tell them you are fantastic. And they love that. So that was good. So we will definitely keep trucking along with the morning responsive classroom activities. It will eventually be every day a share activity No, a greeting where they greet each other some way. I have lots of different forms of those. They greet each other some way. They share like good news or whatever somehow, and and we have an activity. So a greeting, a share out, and an activity. We only did an activity today, which is fine, and they loved it. So I'm happy about that. Anything else that was new? I think that was it. So yeah, great day. I'm really happy. Hoping everything's going splendiferous for you all as well. If not, it'll get better. I pray that it gets better for you. Okay, there's a fly in here and it's driving me crazy. All right, the janitor's here. Bye.
Alrighty, good morning everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is September 6th, my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Even though you won't see this till at least Saturday morning. But yeah, happy birthday to my mom. Quick outfit update for the day. Again, pretty simple. It is what it is. My same black shoes from DSW. Some burgundy pants from Old Navy. Hello, Faith. She's walking in. Burgundy pants from Target, actually. Then this black t-shirt is from Old Navy. So yeah, pretty simple. My same necklace that I wear every day. And then cross bracelet, no watch today. The bracelet is from Wish. Yeah. It is... Wait, is today Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday? No, today's Thursday, September 6th. Happy first week of school. I'll catch up with you guys. Something's in my eye if you haven't noticed. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Bye! Alrighty, good morning. Happy Friday from Mr. Hull to you. I'm very happy it's Friday. I am quite tired. Yeah, I did not get to talk to you all yesterday after the morning. So this evening after school, I will debrief yesterday and today. I don't have time right now, but I will tell you how yesterday went and I'll tell you how today goes. Right now, I really don't like I don't like what I have on at the moment, but it is what it is. Today is our first staff casual dress day or spirit day, whatever you want to call it. They gave us these shirts. I'll come back to that. These shoes are just some rundown Adidas that I did like at one point, but they're old. Like I mentioned, I think yesterday or the day before, I haven't done any clothes or shoes shopping in quite some time because I didn't have steady income between graduating college and starting my teaching job. So believe you me, in the next couple of weeks, I will be getting some new clothes. But these are some old Adidas. They were nice at one point. They're all right now. These jeans, they were just the first pair of jeans I put my hand on. They're from Old Navy. They are comfortable. I call them my dad jeans because they are dad jeans, but they're comfortable. Then this shirt, this is my first time wearing this. I just got it yesterday. This is my first time wearing this. I just got it yesterday. Let's see. I don't really like it. One, I shouldn't say hate. I really don't like 3/4 sleeves. They just don't feel good. They rub me the wrong way. I don't like where they sit on my arm. I just feel like I'm flooding on my arms and I don't like it. I had one of these before at a different school and it always bothered me. So here we go again. Also, the material is like really loose. I don't know. I don't mean it to be like a fitted shirt or anything, but it's like really thin material. Like you can see through it. I don't know. It's a thin cotton and it's loose. So it reminds me of that commercial where the guy's wearing the V-neck and she's like, "You look unbelievably comfortable." That's how I feel. Like this collar is super wide and you can keep seeing my undershirt underneath it. because it's so loose and keeps slipping around. And it's medium, and I don't need a small because obviously it fits. It's just really loose and weird. And yeah, so that's that. I'm wearing my necklace, of course. No watch or anything today. So here it is. Doesn't look that great, but I'm comfortable. So happy Friday. Catch up with you guys later.
All right. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Friday. Happy Friday. Today, you know what? I made it through my first week of school, my first week of teaching. I need this thing to stay where I need it to stay. I'm not about to play with you. Okay. I made it through my first week of school, and I am very happy about that. You may not. I'm sorry, this is rude, but whatever. You may not hear the excitement in my voice because I'm tired, but I am very excited and happy to have made it through my first week of school. Truthfully, it was a good week. Let me pull this curtain because I'm talking to y'all. So yeah, it really was a great first week. Day one was, again, a little scary, but today I was really, truly impressed with my students, and just thinking back to day one, which is only Tuesday, 4 days ago, and everything that they know now and how much closer they are to being able to function in this classroom the way that I expect them to. It's very obvious now that they can definitely handle it. I have high expectations. I'm very picky about how I want them to do things, but they are getting it, and it was evident today. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I did cry today. They say like, oh, you're gonna cry, whatever. And I was always the one that was like, I'm not gonna cry. I haven't cried thus far. But my tears were a little bit different. I think like people tell me, you're gonna cry, like just from the chaos and being stressed out and overwhelmed, and I don't get like that. I'm just not the kind of person. I don't really let stuff stress me out like that. What can get done will get done. What can't get done won't get done until I can do it. So that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, I work hard and I try my best to get things done, and typically I do, but I'm not going to stress out over stuff. But I did cry for about 2.5 minutes, only because I'm not going to say too much about it, but just a challenging student. A challenging student I've been working with this week, and we've made just tremendous progress just this week. And we've had a lot of breakthroughs, but we had like a little bit of fallback today and had a bit of an issue. But the only reason I cried, not because of the issues or anything, not because it's a challenge, just because, I don't know how to say this. Just because I know that this student is seeking some love and attention that he might rewind. Just because I know this student is seeking some love and attention that may not be there as much as it should be. So that just hurts my heart because I know he's feeling some type of way, and he's really needing a lot of love from me. And I'm happy to give that to him. It's been a really great week. My students are doing fantastic. Very proud of them. Their attention spans are already stretching a little bit, which I'm happy about because the first 2 days, like zero attention span. But we we made it through the vast majority of the schedule today, even though a lot of it was like small activities that weren't really directly related to the curriculum. A lot of it was still getting to know you, learning names and all that stuff. But I teach kindergarten, so learning names is a standard anyway, so it kind of works out. Learning their own names and how to spell them at least. So we did some of that, and in the process, they're learning each other's names as well. But anyway, we made it through a lot more of our schedule today than we have been making it through, which is good. Like we didn't really we missed our phonics component, but I wasn't planning to start phonics like that this week anyway. Daily 5 we didn't do, but I haven't taught Daily 5 yet, so that was fine. We did get to writing. We didn't do it at the time it was supposed to be, but I was able to squeeze it in towards the end of the day, so we did that. We did a little bit of math. We did something during science time, so technically we did it, but I didn't start science curriculum yet. And I didn't start social studies curriculum yet. Our social studies is just learning how to be social and appropriate human beings. So that's our social studies. So that's all day. So yeah, I guess we really did kind of get to everything that we needed to get to. And we had a fire drill this morning. And I was so proud of them during this fire drill. Like, really, I'm about to get out of here because I'm going to Black Rock and I am going to take a chill pill. But anyway, I intended to practice the fire drill yesterday because I knew that we would have the actual fire drill today. But life happened and I was not prepared. I was prepared, but I wasn't comfortable taking them outside through the parking lot and everything yesterday, just the way the energy was yesterday afternoon. So I decided not to practice the fire drill yesterday. We talked about it this morning, and we had the fire drill at 10 o'clock, and they did exceptionally. So I was very proud of them for that. So that was good. Very proud of them for that. Yep, so that's how the day went. That's how the week has been. I typed my newsletter up last night, so I'm happy about that. I just have to add one thing that I forgot. I want to send that out, that I am going to get out of here. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I started recording the my classroom tour that I've been trying to do for like a month and a half, 2 months. And I literally was doing it, I think Wednesday, and my phone died. And I was just like, forget it. And I went home. And I don't feel like doing it right now. I didn't feel like doing it yesterday. I think I'm going to come up to the school for a short amount of time tomorrow or Sunday. And I'll do it. Because I do want you guys to see the classroom in its finished state. But yeah, I really did start it. And I was going to do it. I was in the process and my phone died. Again, I'm working on getting a new computer here in the next few weeks. I mean, not a new computer, a new camera. So yeah. If you're waiting on that video, I'm sorry. I feel like my nose, it looks like I have a bruise on my nose, but I don't. Alrighty, I am finishing up this newsletter. I'm starting, this week I just gave lots of warnings pretty much. I didn't do any consequences or anything like that. I am starting my behavior management system next week. So there will be consequences for behaviors. Of course, I still give lots of warnings. But I'm just putting that in the newsletter so parents know about that. Yeah. I don't know if you're interested in seeing my newsletter. I mean, it looks pretty nice. I put my Bitmojis in there just because it's fun. And I use my Bitmoji in my morning message and in my slides every day. If you want to see the newsletter and how I do it, I make it on Canva. Maybe I'll put like, I don't know. I might just add it into this video somehow. Or if I don't, but you would like to see my newsletter and how I do it and some of the things that I include in it, comment below and let me know, and I will show you my newsletter and how that looks. But I'm just adding, a component about the behavior management. To expect that next week. I have a classroom news part, reminding families to sign up for remind text messages, reminding families to tell their student if they have school or home lunch in the morning, and to help them know the difference between a lunch and a snack. We did good today. I checked every single lunch box for people who said they had home lunch, and I checked, and we talked about, is this enough food for a lunch or is this just a snack? So we didn't have any mistakes with that today, so that was good. They have been using the what is this? Popsicle sticks with their names on them, and I have the different cups: home, meat, veggie, milk. They've been using those. They did it yesterday and they did it today. I help every single student with that. I call them up one at a time, and home or lunch, and I watch them put it in the correct basket. We'll probably do that for 2 more weeks together before I let them start doing that on their own. But they have started it, so that's good. Anyway, moving on from lunch, our classroom is a peanut sensitive room. So I do allow peanuts, but I have a student with an allergy. So I just want parents to be aware that if their child brings peanuts, they might be asked to move seats temporarily during snack or lunch. Reminder for dress code, I don't wear a uniform. My kids wear uniforms, so give reminders about that. I need to add in where to find the dress code. Oops. Dismissal reminder. I already have signed up for November parent-teacher conferences, so reminding parents to sign up for that. I've had it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I had it at Meet the Teacher. That was 3 weeks ago. And I still have a lot of parents who have not signed up for a time yet, which is why I'm doing it now and not closer to conference time, because it takes a long time to get everyone signed up. So a reminder about that. That's the classroom news component. Then I have a subheading for every subject, or at least the subjects that I feel most strongly about that week. So this week, the biggest subject was like basic skills. So I won't say the biggest, but basic skills was one of them, because we're learning the basic skills of being in kindergarten. Basic skills is actually a subject in kindergarten for the course of the year, because they're learning how to be people. They have to learn basic skills. So we learn how to look and sound like a kindergartner. We learn the following routines: morning routine, bathroom routine, snack, lunch routine, how to walk in line, or ask your scholar to tell you what these routines should look and sound like. So I do a home connection, a brief home connection. We don't have very much homework, but I do include home connections in each newsletter, just for things parents can do to be involved with their students, and to like conversation starters and all those great things. So yeah, for basic skills, it was just ask your scholar to tell you what these routines should look and sound like. And they should be able to tell them at this point. Then I have literacy, which includes reading, writing, and eventually it'll include what we do in Daily 5, independent practice. So reading this week, we read books that help us understand what a kindergartner should look and sound like. We also read The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Gave us a strategy for what to do if we miss our families when we're at school. Reading, school, home connection, Kiss your reader's palm each morning before school. Remind them to press their kissing hand against their cheek anytime they feel sad. Also ask your reader to show you 3 parts of a book: front cover, back cover, and spine. Writing. This week during writing, writers told me that names are important because they help us to know who we are and they help us to not lose our things. Writers practice tracing their names. This is actually a curriculum standard, identifying your name and the letters in your name. Writers and writing your name. Writers practice tracing their names and writing on their own. Writing school-home connection. Have your student practice writing their name. Encourage them to say each letter as they write it. Mathematics. This week during math, we began exploring math manipulatives. We learned that manipulatives look like toys but are actually tools that help us solve problems. Math problems. Math school-home connection. Ask your mathematician to tell you about math toolboxes and what goes in them. Social studies. We have practiced using kind words to express our feelings. Encourage your scholar to use the following phrases at home as well. Would you like to play with me, or can I play with you? Please stop. I don't like what you're doing. You just bumped me. Please be careful, because I get a lot of and I say, we don't make that sound in this classroom. You say, please be careful. And I make them say it. Please be careful, because I don't want to hear that. Nor does the rest of the world. We will continue to practice all of these skills and more. And that's it. And then I'm just adding this last part, which is behavior management. And that's it. So I'm about to finish that up. Then I'm going to tidy up a little bit. It's pretty clean because I'm on them about keeping the room clean. So I just have really it's my stuff, my lesson plans and my remotes and stuff and my pointers, because I set stuff down. So it's my mess more than theirs. But I'm going to straighten up, then I'm going to get out of here. So, alrighty. Like I said, I'm going to finish up this newsletter, clean up, and I'm leaving. I'm going to Black Rock, one of my favorite restaurants. I'm going to get a steak, and I'm going to enjoy it. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Yeah, I hope your first week of school, or whatever, I don't feel like going through all of that again. I hope school's being great. I really enjoyed my first week. I love what I do, even though it is a challenge. But yeah, continue to be awesome and stay blessed. Bye!